But we think that Christianity is a joke. It's a call to just come and be lawless, sing any song, live anyhow, watch all kinds of things. We are raising a generation that does not know that secular music is not good for your soul. Then when you are trying to correct them, they say, why did you sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in school? Oga, Oga, don't you have sense? Do we sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the altar? Do we use it for service? Is it not for education? How far are we willing to go really? If we can say me and you are like beans and rice, my guy, I will be your G for life. Very soon, the one that has breast and buttocks will be using it in church. How far is this generation willing to go? I came to tell you there is a spirit that is responsible. You check it now. Pleasure, entertainment, this addiction to activity. Some people have lost themselves in church activity. Busy doing nothing. This busyness, doing nothing is not adding any value. Just busy. Activity. What I'm going to do after Deep Roots Weekend is I'm going to show you people's lives. I will use somebody like Dina to show you what happens when a Christian is bored. I will use Samson to show you the consequence of a Christian that is a hedonist. Someone that is in love with pleasure. We will x-ray it together, then you will decide how you want your own story to be told. You will decide. Because when the Bible was allowing all these stories to enter scripture, it's so that you will know how God deals with men. You will know the way of the Lord. You think we will beg you? I don't have that time. Keep listening to carnal music. We will see how you will end. You think that you can play around with Babylon and accidentally become spiritual. That's why we can't produce power. We can't heal the sick. Say, I've been praying. Nothing has changed in my family. Oh God. There are dimensions of God that are only reserved for slaves. Slaves. Those that have put their life in his hand. And says, what you want, I want. Where you go, I go. How you want me to live, I will live. I met a guy while I was working on a rig in Port Harcourt many years ago. And then this matter came up. Because this is the way I've always been. You know, if you come from the other side, you look at people talking and you laugh at them. Do you know what songs can do? Songs? Songs. I had Boys to Men, Motown Records. That used to be their label. Boys to Men. When I put that in, it's like another spirit has entered the room. Huh? You don't know. You are too young to know Boys to Men. Only the older ones will know Boys to Men. Eh? Oh my God. I don't want to remember the lyrics because if I go there now, I need to bring myself back to my... So let me leave it. In 1 Samuel, I think it's 16:23, we see the power of music. Saul was vexed with a demon. David came to play sounds. As he played, the demon left. It means that if you can play out a demon with music, you can play it in. You can play it in. So some of you don't know that in listening to a music. I watched on Twitter, I saw something post. I follow some reformers on Twitter. And the guy posted something about a recent movie. It's called The Craft. The Craft. I don't know whether it's very recent, but the title of the movie is called The Craft. And the guy did an analysis. One of the people who acted in the movie is a retired witch or something. And she said that when they were doing that movie, they literally went to look for practicing witches. Brought them to the set. and they will do some incantations before they will now act. Then you just buy movie and you slot in the CD, not knowing that you are engaging a spirit. Songs carry spirits. When you want to listen to the song, what is the purpose of the song? Somebody say, but they did not say anything bad in the song. What is the intent? For songs, you look at the vessel, you look at the intent, then you ask yourself, does it bring God glory? Say, will I be singing, oh single, single to my wife? Compose your own song. Do we need to sing songs that people will play in the clubs? You know the problem? We want to make money. So he says, I'm not a gospel artist. I'm not secular. I'm inspirational. The whole idea is hunger, is food. They want to eat. And so they need to be in between so that they can service both worlds. It's a strange spirit. It's the God of this age. It's a strange spirit. Love songs. You say, what of if it's just love song that they will sing to my wife? Oga, those love songs that they are singing and they are selling, do you know what it is doing to people's lives? Oh, I will show you next week. We will look at the scripture together in context. Paul says, if eating meat will make my brother to stumble, I would rather die a vegetarian. It's in the Bible. I think that's Message or NLT translation. I would rather die a vegetarian. Why don't they play Theophilus Sunday songs in club? Eh? Why? Say, we can play it now. I saw a pastor on a pulpit. After preaching to a point, he said, now God will win, God will win, God will win. God win is a gospel song, or because they put God inside? I don't even know the current ones. My vocabulary is old. I only know all I want is your ways. Churches are singing, I'm unavailable on the pulpit. Then they change it. Poverty, I'm unavailable. Sickness, I'm unavailable. You are a clown. We are not lawless in this kingdom. So we have people, look at it now. We have people who are singing in our choirs. They are singing from the fountain of a strange spirit. You check their playlist. There's Theophilus, there's Lawrence Oyor, there is GUC. Then there's a folder they hid somewhere. So when my body is doing me somehow, that's the one they use to ascend into darkness. No, to descend into darkness. Thank you. You see, brethren, the Lord is calling us to intense consecration.
May the Lord give you understanding.